Hello, everyone. I just want to take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Michael Schmitz, or Schmitty. I'm JP's best man number one. It's apparent he didn't really take the time to think that one out. He took the somewhat easy way out and picked three instead of just one person. So I only say that because I know and hope it makes him a little uncomfortable, and honestly, this is a little return of the slow burn that was his best man speech at my wedding about a year ago. I had the unfortunate pleasure of meeting JP coming up on almost 15 years ago, and even though most of the guys standing up there today with him have known him much longer, it's hard not to feel like I've known him my whole life. Starting a friendship by making incoherent noises and navigating the process of haggling with other kids to do our schoolwork for extra lunchroom snacks in a high school computer class probably isn't the grounds for the best start of a friendship, but it worked for us. And we just quickly became friends, and simultaneously probably the worst enemies of every teacher in that school. Over the next 15 years, JP and I forged an unbreakable friendship through some great moments, hard times, and a ridiculous amount of ass-backwards antics. From navigating the end of JP and Mitchell's retribution for their abandoned house remodeling project that was caught on film, to watching Jacob pull cactus spines out of his ass at 3 a.m. in front of half of a party at a stranger's house, I truly did question if any of us were really going to make it. But one thing is for sure, we realized quickly none of us had to question what that hairline was going to look like after high school. But as I was trying to remember all these antics of the past to help write more content to roast JP up here, I was flooded with even more memories of all the countless times he was there for me as a true friend. From answering the phone at 2 a.m. when I was at my low points, to driving me to the hospital at some of my even lower ones. JP has truthfully always been there to help me. He's always pretty much the common denominator in all of my friendships throughout my life, and I couldn't think of anyone more deserving of happiness than him. Kylie, you're a wonderful human being, and I truly believe the perfect match for him. I knew when he first began to talk about you that he'd found someone special, so please take care of him because I can only do so much from 500 miles away over an Xbox microphone. I was instructed to try to keep it short and sweet, so I just have a few more things to say. I hope y'all's wedding is everything you wanted. I know it's been stressful, but we are all finally here and happy to celebrate you. For real, on God, DC for life with eternal good boy points. I love you both very much. You deserve all the happiness in the world. So here's to the new Mr. and Mrs. Barton.
Mic'd up too. Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, wow. How are y'all doing, everyone? I'm the second best man up here. Thank you again, everyone coming out and celebrating the big day for JP and Kylie. I've known JP here since we were little kids, running around, playing t-ball together and causing our parents headaches, who are here tonight. Every day since we were attached at the hip. We did this by somehow navigating middle school as angsty scene kids, going to hardcore shows, pretending to be hobos, backpacking around Wichita Falls, starting fires in public restrooms. But eventually, we both went to college and made our parents proud. JP, you and I have known each other nearly our entire life, and I'm proud to call you my oldest friend and my brother. Every big moment in our lives has immediately been followed by a text or a call to make sure we made the right call, or just to keep each other in the loop about the absurdity in our decisions and how life knocks us around. I can't tell you how many times I've needed a friend like you, and you've always been there. I'm so proud of the man that you've become, and I've always known that you would end up here, and I'm so happy you found this amazing person to share life with. So Kylie, you are without a doubt the most perfect girl for JP. From the time you two have met, I know no one has ever made him happier. I also love that immediately upon meeting you, I was instantly bombarded with every single insult that came out of his mouth, and I just knew that it was meant to be. I see it every time you are with each other, the stories you have, and the plans that I know that you're going to achieve with each other. I hate the fact that y'all are so far away, but I'm so happy that you two are making your way out here in Colorado. Know that I wish you nothing but happiness and that I love you both. To Kylie and JP.
Yeah, that's perfect, dude. Got me tearing up.
Ooh. Ooh. Yo, dope.
It's the third string. All right. So I'm shaking like a fucking. All right. Let's get dominant here. Okay. JP, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to go about this speech. Did I want to tell embarrassing stories or roast you? But I figured these two degenerates would do that for me. They were actually very nice, so you ruined this for me. So the word that kept coming to me while I was writing this was thankful. I met you 17 years ago when the band you were starting needed a bassist. I remember going to your house for the first time. Brian, I'm not scared of you. To this day, sir. For band practice, and we never touched our instruments once. We were too busy just messing around, and to no surprise, our band broke up a couple weeks later. Through that, though, we became almost inseparable for the next decade plus. I remember walking around my neighborhood sophomore year of high school, and I was telling you about how I got asked to take this random girl to a Christmas dance, and I told her no. And but you pushed me to go, and so I did. 2 weeks after that dance, I was telling you that this girl was special, and she could be the one. I was 15 years old, talking about how I'm going to marry this girl that I just met a month ago. Instead of laughing at me, you were telling me to calm down. You supported it. We've always been softies and romantics in that way. Now, 15 years later, that same girl and I have been married for 5 years. You're the one that got Mitchell to stop hating me. Much deserved. You're the one that introduced me to Michael, which led to us becoming the best friends through college and to today. You've had such an impact on so many important relationships in my life, and without meeting you, I can guarantee you I wouldn't be the man that I am today. For that, I thank you. Kylie, we haven't had many opportunities to spend time together, but in the few instances we've gotten, I can see exactly why JP loves you so much. I look forward to getting to know you for the rest of our lives, because I'm sorry, you are stuck with us now. I'm so happy for y'all and honored to have been part of this special day. I love you guys and congrats. JP, that was way too many nice things to say to you in such a short time. I hate you. You're bald. You looked way better with gap teeth. And you're stinky. DC for life.
Perfect, bro. Y'all all killed it. That was beautiful. I love you, dude.
That was great.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Kayla. I'm the matron of honor. My story with Kylie began January 15th, 1995, the day she was born and the day our sibling rivalry began. It was a tumultuous relationship for quite a few years, often swinging wildly from being partners in crime together, patrolling the neighborhood on our bikes, to full-blown arch enemies, fighting over the only valuable possession we had, clothing. When I asked Kylie to move in with me after we had both graduated high school, I know we were finally in cahoots together for the long run. The white flag had been waved and we had turned into the best friends our parents warned us we would. When preparing this speech, I researched templates, outlines, tips, and tricks to give the best matron of honor speech I could for my beautiful sister and her new husband. The one piece of advice that was the same across the board was to share your favorite memory together. I was dumbfounded. How could I possibly choose one singular memory from a lifetime of sisterhood? The late nights watching movies at Papa and Granny's house, the phone calls with countless laughs and so many tears, all the time spent lakeside and in the forest playing pretend. Most importantly, protecting each other. Simply put, we were girls together. She is my best friend, my secret keeper, my biggest hater, my loudest supporter, and every day I am thankful to have been blessed with Kylie as my sister. Contemplating over all my memories with her, I was overwhelmed with how many of my cherished ones are simply of having fun and being silly. To know Kylie is to know that even when upset and crying, she will crack a joke and have you on the floor laughing again in minutes. As JP becomes an addition to our lives, I know he will have an eternity of side-splitting laughter and silly situations in store for him. I cannot think of a better attribute to enrich life than the lighthearted goofiness Kylie naturally possesses. To JP, thank you for loving my sister. Thank you for accepting her and encouraging her to chase her dreams. Let's raise a glass to the happy newlyweds. I hope you have as much fun growing old with her as I did growing up with her.
You know it, yeah.
That's great.
All right, folks, I think we're going to get